Hi everyone and welcome to the Atthanni reviews. Today on recommendation we will be doing The Lift Boy. Moin Khan so far has done a brilliant job in showing how entitled all the kids act, how we are always being like we're above everything and above a certain standard of people, and how we are constantly undermining our parents. He hates his father's job. He lies to his friends about his father's job, and he feels that this is the most menial task that has to be done. The guy fails, and yet he goes like whisks away to watch a film. And yeah, now as the general thing that can be guessed from this is that yes, his father falls ill, and now he has to fill in for his father for a while. So, yeah, it has begun. Let's see how this goes. As we're so considerate to other elders, no? Other than our own parents. Like over here, he is being extremely great with Mrs. D'Souza. And he even goes with her for vegetables. He offers that he would take her on the scooter and he helps her out. But if his mother, his own mother, would say it, he would throw a tantrum or say something mean or say that I'm not gonna do it. And she actually says that if I would have told you, you never get anything from me and you're going for her. She was saying it in another way. Just to show when she's giving him food, the mother's giving him food after a day's work. He's like, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat that. He's doing all sorts of nakhre, he's leaving half the food. It's a very sad reality. This is actually something that I think we all do. जिस तरह से privilege दिखाई है ना इस फिल्म में, like the girl, okay, so there is a girl on the fifth floor with which the lift boy is constantly like they're kind of flirting together and all those things. So the girl is like, yeah, I had a very tough childhood and I had to go for soap commercials, some TV serials that I acted in, and it was so hard, and I just want a normal childhood. Someplace, yes, being pushed for things like that could mean that you don't have a normal, childhood, but not respecting what you have, that is just stupid. I mean, there are so many people who would kill to have that, who don't have a backing, like a mother who was a model in the 80s. They have really outdone themselves in showing the privilege that these kids possess, and still how they are whining. The story's progressed further, and the father is back, and he just told Raju, the guy, that Mrs. D'Souza, the person upstairs, the owner of the building, has been paying for his education all this while. So, but the next day he goes drinking with his friend and he comes home late. So the father's all irritated and he's like, you're just gonna study now and I'm gonna go and work. So the next day, Mrs. D'Souza is like, I'll handle him, you send him to work and you rest. Raju comes late. Oh my god, she is so scary. She's like, your father was never late, this and that. Then जब जाने का time होता है तो he is working extra to make up for when he came late. So she's like, don't do all this drama. I am really, really loving the sass that is coming with Mrs. D'Souza. I think I'm getting a feeling that she's gonna teach him the subject that he has been failing in. Because I saw her working with a drafter, something was happening. Okay, it is so good to see someone draft after so long. It's been so long since I've hand drafted anything. Like so long. Although we always use a T scale and Z squares in architecture, and civil engineers mostly use drafters. But I got happy watching that segment. Also reminded me of one of the tuition teachers that I hated, who used to depress the fuck out of me. I hated him and he would not leave me alone. He would be like, Karo, karo, karo. I hated my parents and my tuition teacher at that time. The ending has left me a little overwhelmed. I'm not gonna tell you how it ends and what happens because I think you should watch it. It's a good film. All in all, I loved the filming, the direction, this, the dialogues, everything was great. All the actors were brilliant. Raju, his father, Mrs. D'Souza, the mother, All of them played their part very nicely. When there were 33 minutes left into the film, for the film to end, I think that's when it really picked up pace and it became really interesting. I do feel that the starting part could have been shortened to quite an extent. Like it could have been like a ek ghante ka, sawa ghante ka film. But I loved the film and I really think you should watch it. So I'm gonna give this film a 4 out of 5 hamster rating because the message that they're trying to convey is great. The story is great. As I said, the like 3/4 of the film is too long. The last quarter is great, but the rest of the film I really got sleepy at times, and I have a problem with closure. That is the reason I finish every film, but I was really tempted to not watch at one point. But the film is really great. Like it really catches up in the end. Like the Harry Potter seventh book, शुरू में they're like एक Horcrux ढूंढे जा रहे हैं, and end में they're like अरे यहाँ भी है यहाँ भी है यहाँ भी है यहाँ भी है. It was like that. But it's a good film. You guys should definitely watch it if you haven't. So yeah. Bye bye.